Welcome. It is officially time. My name's Amber Lankford, and I'll be running you through your stretch break today. For today's stretch class, we are going to be using chairs. For our chairs, I do recommend that we are using one ideally without any wheels, so we want a nice sturdy chair. If you do have wheels and you're able to lock them, I ask that you please do so. Otherwise, if you do have that moving chair, please press it up against the wall just to kind of take away any of that motion. We are going to begin first with some footwork. So if you're comfortable, if you're in a space that you're able to do so, I ask that you please remove your shoes and you perform this class in socks or bare feet. That's where you're going to get the most stretch for these first couple exercises. If you're unable to take your shoes off, that's okay. You can still perform these stretches. So beginning standing, we're just going to make our way back behind our chair, holding the top just for balance. And we're going to start first. Let's start with that left leg. And all we're going to do is bend that knee, lift that heel up. We're actively pressing the bottom of our toes down into the ground. We're working on that toe extension first. So you should feel the stretch up the bottom of your foot, making sure that you're still actively pressing your ankle forward. And you can play around with where you're pressing your weight. Maybe you want to feel a little bit more of a stretch, so you shift your weight a little bit more into that left foot. Maybe that's a little too much, and you shift your weight away into that right foot. Standing nice and tall, we're still focusing on our breathing, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Let's just do 2 more deep breaths here. Good, and then keeping that heel lifted, I want you to now roll your toes under. So now the tops of your toes are pressing down into the ground. Ankle still presses forward. And now we're switching that stretch. You should feel your stretch into your ankle, maybe even leading all the way up into your shin. We're working on that plantar flexion here. And let's hold this position for 2 more deep breaths. Slowly lowering that foot down, we're going to switch sides. So now taking your right leg, you're going to lift your heel up, knee bends, starting first by pressing the bottom of our toes down into the ground. Feeling that nice stretch down the bottom of our foot. Ankle is pressing as far forward as we can. Taking those nice deep breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One last deep breath here. And then keeping that heel lifted, we're just going to roll those toes under. So now the tops of our toes are pressing into the ground. Ankle presses forward. Feeling that stretch in the front of our ankle, maybe even up into your shin. One last deep breath here. Lowering that heel down. We're done with our feet, but we're going to make our way up our legs and go into our calves next. So still standing back behind our chair. We're going to switch. Left leg once again is going to take a step back. We're going to go into a standing lunge position. In this standing lunge position, we have our front leg bent. Back leg is going to start nice and straight. I want your back heel to be actively pressing into the ground, and you can have a slight forward lean of that chest as you brace your hands on your chair. You can play around with that lunge stance, taking a step farther back to feel more of a stretch if you need to. Sticking in that nice comfortable range where we feel a good stretch, but we're not pushing into any discomfort. One last breath here. And then if you're able to, I want you to bend that back knee, still keeping that heel nice and flat on the ground. We're switching that stretch, so we're still stretching our calf, but we're stretching that secondary calf muscle, our soleus, with that bent knee. One more deep breath here. And then slowly bring that left leg in, stepping back with your right leg. Same thing on this side, starting with our back leg straight. Heel is actively pressing into the ground. Front knee is bent, allowing that slight forward lean of our chest. Feeling that good stretch down our calf. Holding this for just one more deep breath. And then same thing on this side, switching that stretch. So now we're gonna add that slight knee bend. Still keeping our back heel on the ground, switching the stretch to our soleus calf muscle. One last breath here. And then bringing both feet in, keeping both hands on the back of our chair. We're going to go into our, it's called a puppy stretch, puppy pose. So we're going to keep our elbows nice and straight, walking our feet back. We're going to drop our chest down towards the ground. I want your hips to be stacked right over your ankles, allowing just a soft knee bend here. Letting gravity pull you deeper into the stretch. One last deep breath. And then we're going to take that right arm and we're just going to reach down, trying to tap that left leg. Folding here. Really isolating that left side, adding a little bit of rotation in as well. You can feel free to brace that right hand anywhere on that left leg. So that could be your shin. It could be above your knee. And And then let's go ahead and switch sides. Right arm goes back on the chair. Left arm reaches down, reaching for that right leg. Holding this for just 2 more deep breaths. Very good. Go ahead and place both hands on your chair. Slowly walking yourself back in. And we're going to go ahead and take a seat in our chairs. And we're going to start first with a inner thigh stretch. So we're actually going to be in a sumo stance. So for our sumo stance, we're going to take both legs and we're just going to step them directly out to the side. So I want your feet to kind of be turned out, but your knees should be in a line with your toes here. From this position, a couple options. You can brace your hands on top of your thighs, add a slight forward lean, kind of slowly pressing those knees back, feeling that deeper stretch in those inner thighs. If that's maybe a little bit too much pressure, you can sit tall and just place some gentle pressure on the inside of those knees, kind of an outward pressure. Still getting that nice inner thigh stretch here. One more deep breath here. And then we're going to add some rotation through our spine. So I want everyone to place their hands braced right above those kneecaps. And then we're just going to drop our right shoulder down towards the ground, looking over our left shoulder. So we're adding that nice good rotation. Once again, to deepen that stretch, you're going to add more of a forward lean as you drop your shoulder. That's going to give you more of a intense stretch here. The more upright we start, the more gentle that stretch is. Returning to center, and then switching sides. Now we're going to drop that left shoulder down, looking over our right shoulder. One last breath here. Return to center, slowly lifting up and bringing those legs in. We're going to end with a little bit of some upper trap and neck focus. So to begin, we're going to work on that lateral motion. So shoulders are down, away from our ears. We're going to pull that right ear towards that right shoulder. You can reach up and give some gentle pressure to increase that stretch, really opening that left side. One last deep breath. Releasing your head, bringing it over to the other side, left ear to left shoulder, and then once again, reaching up and placing your hand on the top of your head for some gentle pressure, opening that right side of our neck. One more deep breath here. Releasing and lifting back up to your nice neutral position. Last thing we want to do really quick is just a yes nod. So we're going to drop our chin to our chest. Give me one deep breath. And then lift your chin up, looking towards the ceiling. One deep breath here. Relaxing out of that. And that is all of the stretching I have for you all today. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day and see you all next time.